What if your AI agent could run 24/7? Yes, you heard it right. It can create a website, set reminder, create document for you. And not only that, you can access it through anywhere, any devices, using Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, or whatever you can think of. That's exactly what OpenClaw can do. In this video, I will show you step by step on how you can set up OpenClaw using VPS. Let's get it started. For VPS, I will be using Hostinger. So just go to hostinger.com and just log in with your Google account and go into my account. So if you go there, so you'll see VPS here. So I have already got two of these VPS running. So to get the new one, just click on get VPS, KBM VPS, and use the server location, and we will be installing on top of Ubuntu operating system. So just click on Ubuntu and click on select. So just give the root password and click on next. So click on next. So here you see the KBM1 and KBM2. So I would recommend you to go with the KBM1 if you're just getting started. It has 4 GB RAM, which is more than enough. But if you're looking for long term, so just go with the 8 GB RAM. So for this video, so I'll just go with the KBM1. And if you want to get some discount while buying, so either go with the 12 or 24 month and use the coupon code with Arjun and click on apply. You'll get some discount and complete the payment, then you are done. So your operating system Ubuntu will be installed onto the VPS. So the Ubuntu operating system 24.04 LTS version has been successfully installed onto our VPS. So now to get inside the Ubuntu operating system, so there are two ways. Either you can use the terminal. So if you click on terminal here, so this will open the terminal within here. So you can see we are already inside the Ubuntu operating system. But the other way would be to go through this root access on our local machine. So just copy that and open a terminal. So we can use it within our terminal as well. So if you paste here and click enter, so this is showing some error because we used it before as well. So to fix this issue, you know what, let me go into ChatGPT and ask. So there should be one command. Give me a command to fix this. So this is the command to fix it. Just copy that and go into terminal, paste it inside here. So just use this command again and it should ask you to continue. Just type yes. And it will ask you for the root password. Just type the same password that you used to create the VPS. And now if you see here, so this is the Linux system, we are inside there, and here also you can see we are into the same thing. Basically it's just the same thing, so you know, but this is the easier way because you can just simply click on terminal here and this will directly open here. But if you want to do it on your system or your own terminal, so you can always go with this one. So now the next step would be to open OpenClaw. So just type OpenClaw and go into this first one, OpenClaw.ai. Go down here, you can see the one-liner installer. So just simply copy that and paste it inside here and click on install. So this will start installing all the requirement like Node.js and other things to install the OpenClaw. So let's wait and see. Click on yes, and we just want to do quick start. So the next most important part is to choose the AI model. So if you are rich and you want the best model to use, I would still recommend you to go with the Anthropic, which is very expensive. I tried with that one and I couldn't afford it. The second best option would be to go with the OpenAI API key, which is still expensive. I tried going with that one. So to use the OpenAI API key, so I'll just show you quickly. So just go to OpenAI API and here go to this API platform and start building API dashboard. Continue with the Google, and from here so you can simply create this API key and just type demo test key, or like just give any name, OpenClaw or something, and create a secret key. Just copy that and paste there. But this is also not the recommended way because it's again expensive. But what I did was, there is an option here you can see OpenAI Codex, so which is basically you can use the ChatGPT subscription to use the OpenClaw. I think this is the best and cost effective way. So here you can see I have ChatGPT open and I have this Plus subscription, which is around $25 per month, and if you're using for the whole month, you can still use it for $25. You'll still be getting the access to the ChatGPT subscription. You can do a lot more with that one. So I would recommend you to get the ChatGPT subscription So once you get that, so just click on OpenAI Codex, click enter, and here you see OpenAI Codex browser login. Click on that, and here, so it's asking you to open this. So just click on open, continue with the Google, and just choose the email account that you used to sign in the ChatGPT and click on continue. And here you see it will give you the link. So just copy that with the localhost 1455 and paste inside here and click enter. So now you can see, so this will start showing the model. So if you want to go with the other model, you are more than welcome, but I will still stick with the current model, which is 5.5, and this is the best model so far at the time of recording this video. So this is the best model. So if you have other newer models, just go with the newer model. They are always the best. So just click enter. So this will keep the Codex 5.5 as my major model. And here, so you see the other major step is to connect with any channel. So you can connect a lot of channels here like WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal, and even iMessage, Discord. So there are a lot of them, but for this video, I will be using a Telegram, which is easy to set up. And also I like using Telegram, and also you can use it using a phone as well. So which is a plus point, right? So I would go with the Telegram. For Telegram, we need a Telegram bot key. So for that, it's showing you have to go to BotFather, new bot, and we need to copy the token here. So let me quickly open my Telegram. And here, so you know, the BotFather is already open. So if it's not open for your case, just search for that BotFather and simply click on start. And here to create a new bot, simply type /new bot. So we need to choose the name for the new bot. So I would say code with Arjun and click enter. So it says the name has to end with the bot at the end. So I'll just say code with Arjun bot and click enter. So if it's available, so it will give you the token access right away. So simply copy that and paste it inside the, so just click enter here, bot token, and paste inside here and click enter again. So it's asking for the source provider. We will skip for now, just type space and click enter. And we didn't want to configure the skill as well, so just click no. And we need all these boot.md, bootstrap, and just keep on pressing space and click enter. And hatch in terminal, click enter. Okay, it says it came online, so it's ready to be used. And it's asking me to give some information about me. What should you call me? So just call me Arjun. So it's asking for the vibe, so I'll just say funny vibe. It's asking for the emoji, I'll just say lobster, and just say you are my coding assistant. You know, whatever agent or assistant you want to make it to, just give it that. So it says funny lobster coding assistant, useful, code focused. You know, we didn't care about all these things, but what we care is like we need to now connect it to the Telegram. So whatever we want to type or we want to chat or whatever we have to do, we want to do it from Telegram. To do that, again, we have to go to this board that we have created. So just simply click on that and click on start. Here you see, so it's giving me the command to pair the Telegram with that OpenClaw. So just copy that and go to the browser again, and here simply paste that and click enter. So this will now connect the Telegram to the OpenClaw. So let's wait. So it says the Telegram pairing is approved. So if I go to my Telegram again and say hello, so right away you'll see it has started typing. It means it has been successfully connected, and now it should be working and it will give us some answer. So let's wait and see. So just say, hey Arjun. So from here now I'll start creating the agent and whatever I need to create. But before that, I want to show you one more thing. Again, go to the browser here. Let me go a little above here. So you can see on control UI, so you can see the web UI URL. So if you click here, it won't open, but to open, we need to port forward this 8789. So just go to ChatGPT again and search for give me command to port forward this, so that we can open this web UI as well. So just copy this. So it give with the root, it's a 177.7.35.8 which is coming from here, SSH root. So just copy those two and give it to ChatGPT. It will give you that. So now if I go to my terminal again and just do Command T and click enter here and enter the password of your root, it should be good. Okay, now if I go here and reload this again, so now you can see, so it's asking me for the gateway token and password. To get those two, so what we can do is click on this one. So this will open the OpenClaw UI here. So you can see all the charts here already. So, you know, whatever we have done till now, so we can see everything. And so also if you go on uses, so you can see the uses as well. So there are a lot of things you can see from here, but this is not the recommended way to chat here. So which is kind of slow, so I would still recommend you to go with the Telegram. So from here now we will start creating some agents. So first of all, so I will just ask it to get some recent AI news and make a website on the basis of those news. Okay, so let's do that. Research the recent news on AI and make a good looking dashboard, and also give me hosted URL to view. Okay, just give that and let's see. So it has already started working on it. It will do some research on the web and see the recent AI news, and it will create a good looking dashboard and deploy the code and give us the URL. So it's 420. Let's see how long it takes to do that. So you can see after exact 2 minutes, so it gave me a dashboard saying funny mirror cross.loca.it, so whatever it is. So let me just click on open, and now you can see, so it gave me AI news radar, and so it says OpenAI pushes image generation toward reasoning workflows, and even it gave me a source, and also Anthropic Mythos highlights restricted access, and you see the signal strength by theme. So it gave me a bunch of news. So it did a pretty good job. So that was one of the example that you can do. So now let's do something else. So this model will be available 24/7, right? So what I want to do is every morning at 7 a.m. I want to get reminded for me to drink water. So let's say create an agent to remind me to drink water every morning at 7 a.m. EST. Now let's see what it does. So it'll create a cron job. So if you see on Brave browser again, so here I had said that, you know, you see this web UI on cron job. So it should create a, see, it had already created this cron job here. So you can see drink water this morning, hydrate the human, so whatever. So it has created this. So this is how it creates. So done, I have set the reminder, right? So just to, you know, see the demo, how quick it is. So it's 4:25 p.m. So let's get some reminder. Remind me at 4:27 p.m. To get up and go for short walk, probably. So, you know, just to show you the demo. So right now it's 4:25. So let's do that and let's see if this will be able to remind me or not. And the good part about this is, since I said already, so this is in my phone as well. So I will get the notification on my phone as well. So you can create a multiple agent like this. Like if you have something to do after 1 month, give the agent to create to remind after 1 month, just like that. So you can see at 4:27, so it says get up and go for a short walk, tiny reset, also confirmed morning water reminder. Okay, I think it added more things here, so that's why it took a little more time for it, but I think it's still, it was able to get reminder, but we can always fix that. I don't need these things, I just wanted a tiny reminder. That is something it was able to do. So now let's go beyond and let's see what it can do. For next step, I want to go to Claw Hub. So just do Claw Hub, and if you go inside here, so you can see, so it's just like a skill or plugin that you can use in the OpenClaw. So on plugins, if you go here, so you can see there are a lot of plugins here. So on featured, you have OpenClaw plugin for Codex app server API. So you can always go and research, but here, so I just wanted to search. This word is to create, edit, and inspect the document. Either we can do it with the installation command or prompt. I would go with the prompt. So I will just go to Telegram and paste that prompt. So this will simply install the capability for OpenClaw to create the docs. Let's do that, and I will be creating a document. So it says the Word or Docs from the OpenClaw hub has been installed properly. So if you go to the browser again and see under the skills, so now you see the workspace skill, the Word and Docs has been installed or set up properly. So now let me ask it to create a document. I'll just say I am going to gym for my leg workout. Give me proper 5 workout and create a document with steps to do it, and try to make it very short. So let's do that, and let's see it'll be able to create a document or not. So here you can see, so it has created some documents. So you click on download. So in Finder, if I click here and see, so you can see it gave me 5 workouts for leg, and with the proper steps or like short description of it. So we can always tweak on this one, but it was able to give me these. Now you can create as many agents you want, like probably I would say create an agent to collect the recent news, and every morning give me a list of them. So you can automate anything you want. So this is what OpenClaw is all about. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also if you want further explanation of it or more scenarios or use cases of it, comment below. I will make the video on that as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next one.